Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Matt. Welcome to another week of training. Hope everybody is feeling recovered after Gaza on Saturday. And our next little training block benchmark focus will be EVA, a very similar, longer running, higher rep pull-up, higher rep kettlebell swing workout, okay? For today, we're gonna start with a 3-minute your choice warm-up pace cardio and then go into a little general movement prep. So that would be our heel toe rocks, 10 reps of those, a 20-second monkey hang. So just loosen up the shoulders a little bit, and then I want you to get right to a barbell, right? And we're gonna get loosened up for clean and jerks. So the first thing is 8 reps each of we're gonna do a right arm press out, a left arm press out, and then both elbows press out. So that's 1 rep. So I go 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. When you do this, please pay attention to what happens at your hips when you move your elbows, because our bodies are always compensating for something, right? So if my shoulders are tight and my brain says get your elbow forward, then what happens is my elbow goes forward, but so do my hips, right? And I think, oh, I'm stretching. All I'm doing is bending backwards, right? I'm not really getting that shoulder stretch that I'm looking for. So even if you have to let go of the bar a little bit, release the grip of the bar in your hand so you can get those elbows out front, that's the drill, is trying to get your elbow or your upper arm at a 90-degree angle to your torso when you have the bar in the front rack position. Next one, we're gonna go into 15 to 20 seconds of a bar on the knee stretch. So this is for hips, ankles, calf, Achilles, all of the jumping muscles in the lower extremities. Just loosen everything up and get nice and low down in that. And then we're gonna do this little barbell complex. And I want you to get a couple rounds through this and definitely do this with an empty barbell. So clean lift off, clean pull, power clean, and 2 jerks. So we're gonna go 3 reps of the lift off. So this is where we go from the setup position just to the middle of the kneecaps, maintaining the back angle. I wanna see that travel of the knees. So the knees are poking out in front of my elbows, right, or my arms right now, and they're drawing back behind my arms as I go to the middle of the kneecap position. Then we're gonna do clean pull. That's our jump shrug with straight arms. Then we're gonna do a power clean. And then we're gonna do 2 jerks. If you wanna do a regular power jerk, that's fine. If you wanna do a split jerk, that is also fine, okay? So finish those complexes, warm up a little bit, and then I want you to go not too many sets between the finish of the programmed warm-up and set number 1 of 7 of your clean and jerks, okay? So I did build, it looks like a lot because I put a lot of sets into it, but most of those are programmed warm-up. So I just want you to do, because sometimes, how many reps do I do? How long should I hold onto the bar for? When we're doing clean and jerks, it should be very small reps, right? If we're just warming up for some heavy lifting later on in the session, we don't want to be doing sets of 10, sets of 8, right? Sets of 3 is plenty, right? So this is 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, and then 1, 1. And as the progression goes upward in percentages, the weight goes, or the reps go downward in percentages. And then there's some question mark sets at the end where it's like, do what you feel like doing. If you don't hit 90% today, that's totally fine. 90% could be the level that you get for lifting for weight, or it could be the level you get to for technique. Let's say you're nowhere close to your potential for how much weight you can lift, but the technique is just not there yet. That could be your 90% for today, and that's where we work, and that's totally fine, right? So what we look for is, like, it should look really good leading up to it, and then right about where you start to see technique flaws, that's where you want to focus in on. Don't try to move past that. Don't try to keep adding weight on top of bad technique, but kind of sit right there and try to clean up the technique with a weight that you know is manageable, right? And that's it, okay? So this part of the workout, it could take 10 minutes or it could take 25 minutes. And then really where you're at on that is up to you, because the remainder of the session will be kind of at your direction. I would like for everybody to get their RDL deadlifts, their RDL deload lifts in, and I would like for everybody to get their sprints in. But if all you did was clean and jerks and sprints, then that's successful for the day if you lifted heavy on your clean and jerks, okay? So the next 2 components of this are our RDL deload sets, right? So that is Romanian deadlift. You can pull them from the rig, or you can pull them from the floor, but on these ones I want for the weights not to touch the ground. I want you to stop the weight with your muscles, right? So we're maintaining good back bracing, and we're only bending the knees just a tiny little bit, and the weight is in that very light deload range of 40 to 50%. Your superset is going to be Russian twists and ab mat sit-ups. If you would like to substitute some other type of rotary core exercise, like a band trunk rotation or a Pallof hold or something like that, be my guest, but get some linear core motion and some rotary core motion. Both of those things every superset. And then when you're done with that, the last little piece is 3 sprints. And these are going to be, instead of time-based sprints, they're going to be calorie-based sprints. So we're gonna go 25 for the guys, 20 for the ladies, as fast as you can get them done, and then rest as much time as you need in between, and record the amount of time that it took you to do it, right? It's probably, it's going to be easiest to hit the green start button and then just go and use the clock on your bike, right, when you do it. And if the time is off by a second, don't sweat it too much. Just put a ton of effort into it and you will get the intent of the workout for today, all right? That's it for this Monday. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on Tuesday.